Hi guys, I know I'm a little early, but well, I'm here, so got a couple of things to talk about, and most of it has nothing to do with politics. Okay, but it has to do with what was going on right now with some of the technology I've been working on my channel off camera. And I want to see how, you can see how the snapshot is for the video, see if it shows it's going live. It should be, but unfortunately I can't watch it on my phone here. So this is one of the glaring deficiencies with the old BlackBerry Bold 9900 is it can't actually watch the live streams. I can tap on it until you know, and I can see a snapshot of the image, but it will not let me play the video. So that's the. So let's try to get the live information. Okay. I go to current live streams. Live now. Okay, well, I can see my couch. That was the beginning of the clip, so. Alright, so anyway, let's get started. Let's just hope to God everything's working, and then we'll go from here. I am doing my best to, just for the hell of it, I was bored. I had nothing to do. And unfortunately, Monique didn't come. I haven't seen her all day, actually. So I don't know where she is. Okay. And today's topic is the SSM 1250 mixer that originally was marketed by Radio Shack through the Optimus brand. Now, I told you before that the mixer was damaged, and I had a chance to trace the circuit and look at the circuit, and I see where one of the problem lies. Maybe two problems, okay? Except one of the capacitor resistors looks like it's okay, and the other resistor is definitely not okay. Alright? We're talking about the input stage on channel 3 and 4, or on channel 4. I'm not talking about the final input stage on channel 1. That one, I haven't looked at that one yet. I think that may be a simpler repair to fix. But, you know, the thing is I outgrew this mixer. I outgrew it because what I need from mixers now, that mixer cannot provide for it. Okay? Number one, it does not provide XLR output. Number two, it only has one XLR input. Number three, it doesn't allow a mix bus. It can go to a control room, and which means, as many people demonstrate how to phone patch your iPhone into a mixer, it can't do it. Sorry. Number four, it does not have phantom power, which I don't use it, but I may end up getting a condenser microphone that needs it, so yeah, it's something, you know, there's something that I would definitely consider more important. What it does have is two magnetic turntable or IAA preamp sections. Okay? That's cool. It has no, except for one. It only has one, and that sucks. It has one XLR microphone preamp stage. It's so lousy. It's hilarious to think about. Okay? Not at all anything I'd call wow. Okay? Now, So I'm not going to bore you with all the details. But right now I got to find a 38K resistor. And that's what it looks like. But actually it might be a bit bigger than that. I have to double check the resistance. I measured it. It actually came out to be about 38K. Well, 38K is kind of a weird value. So maybe it's 37K. I will have to reread the colors on it again to make sure I find a resistor in my resistors. The resistors I bought was for the Fire Nice Amp project, and unfortunately, the 2-watt resistors, they're using 8-watt resistors in this. Okay, so these things are enormous, alright? But yeah, they'll fit in the hole, but they're really, really huge, okay? Now, I could order 38K resistors. I could order smaller bundles of resistors. And I might just do that, okay? And lastly, but never the least, is we also have to deal with the capacitor I installed. Yes, it was the right capacitance. Yes, it's wired right in the circuit. But why was it buzzing so bad that I was causing the power supply not to work? Well, it looks like there is a tiny solder bridge, unintended obviously, that needs to be removed, that I did. Now remember, my eyesight's not at any time, anywhere near stellar, okay? It's kind of holding its own, but it is not stellar, okay? I'm sitting there with a jeweler's loop, looking at the circuit to find out resistance. And I'll tell you, there's some tight places in that board, and I'm sure I can remove the bridge rectifier heatsink, but I don't think that's going to help any. To get to the parts maybe, but then they have to get some heatsink compound and reattach the heatsink to the board, and that's just going to be an exercise in futility. Originally I was even thinking about turning that into a vacuum tube based mixer using a couple 12AX7 input stages. That's an interesting idea, isn't it? Except, honestly, for most work, except for the microphone and the phone and stage, you don't need a vacuum tube input stage. Okay, if you're dealing with passive mixing. What is passive mixing? Passive mixing is basically you can think of it as a bunch of potentiometers, and they're mounted on the board. Okay, they got simple voltage divider circuits. No, the M68 is not it. So, okay, but it could have been a passive mixer with a little bit of modifications, but works. Why would you want to mess it up? Okay, but passive mixers are usually lower cost mixers. They're not that great, okay? They amplify sound when they need to, and they don't amplify sound when you don't have to. But since there's a bass and treble and mid-range control, that means you have to create a tone stack using usually tubes such as the 12AX7s can be used as a tone stack, as well as some tubes with less gain. And usually use less gain. 12AX7s you sometimes use, or you can have a passive tone stack, which is relatively easy to make. In fact, as far as I know, a mixer might be using a passive. It has two. It has a microphone preamp, has an active tone stack. Whereas most vacuum tube mixers will have a passive tone stack. Okay? passive tone stack means it uses a series of resistors, and it doesn't use usually any kind of active tube amplification to boost the frequencies you want to amplify, and it usually cuts all the other frequencies to make the other one seem louder. You'll notice the difference when you actually, and I know this has an active because if you set the mixer to everything flat and you set the dBs. Oh, that's one thing I'm going to do right now. Let's talk about what I want in a mixer. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. What do you want in a mixer? I saw some different mixers on YouTube. I'll see which ones I cannot stand. Please, will somebody stop making a mixer with these god-awful bright blue LED thingies? My aching eyeballs. My laser printer has the same bloody blue LED as does my external USB firewire cases. What is it with this electric blue LEDs? I don't live on the electric avenue. I don't need blue. How would I need a bright light like that? What's wrong with a nice, light, soft green? Or a nice, light, easy to see red? Soft. You're not making a godforsaken beacon to go out to the whole entire fucking planet, are we? We just want a little light to tell everyone the mixer's on. Duh! Okay? That's the first thing. Second of all, video meters. Gag me with a pitchfork. Get the SSM 1650. Somebody had bought that one. I like the backlit fader controls. That was nice. But the heat lamp, and I can see what he was talking about. The stupid video meters got these giant electric avenue, brilliantly blue LEDs that stick out, and they're like blinding you. Blah, blah, blah. I don't need to see it that bright. Come on. Could you put a dimmer on the thing? Yeah, a dimmer control. Michele loves that idea. A dimmer. Maybe I want my control lights on just a light soft. Maybe I'm in I'm in a bright, normally lit room. I don't need so god-awful bright. What if I'm in a subdued lighting room? Say like I'm in a nightclub, or maybe I'm playing some soft ambiance music. I don't need to have these big, brilliant blue LEDs stripping my eyeballs, okay? Give me a break. That's one of the biggest things of these modern electronics. I'm sorry, I know, trying to keep this PG. Sorry, I'm going to be a little bit un-PG here, so don't judge me, okay? Every single manufacturer in the last 10 years, including my Lexmark E232, has the same bloody problem, except the LED isn't so super bright that it makes my eyes water. Has these huge, brilliant, bright LEDs. Why do you need them so bright? You're only trying to show the power's on. And maybe you just want to show the BU signal. Are you trying to light up a quarter of a mile down the road? Are you treating them like giant headlights? Come on, give me a break. Give me a mixer that I can actually dim the LEDs. If you can't give me a godforsaken mechanical VU meter, give me a control to dim the damn bulb so I can at least spare my eyeballs, okay? Personally, I prefer mechanical VU meters. Oh, I know they have problems with it. They do get stuck, and the very fine wires can break, and I know that, But seriously, guys, in China, you guys are the worst at this. You guys think everybody has to be seeing the latest bling, big, bold, blue LEDs everywhere. What's wrong with a nice, gentle, soothing, and it is relatively soothing, if you don't even go too nuts, soothing green LED. A nice, soft level. Not so bright that it makes your eyes hurt, okay? And then when you get in close to the 0 dB, then put a yellow LED. And if you go over, then go red. That's fine. No problem. But when you start making these LEDs like this, things like you have to prove to the world that we have the market on blue LEDs. Some people don't need bright, brilliant blue LEDs. I don't. Okay? But, like I said, don't go crazy with the blue LEDs. And if you fucking do, I don't care if it violates some warranty or not. I'm going to go in there with a goddamn soldering iron and either A, I'm going to remove the fuckers and put in some smaller, less LEDs, or find a way to add a dropping resistor to the circuit to turn the LED level down to something that's a little bit more comfortable on my eyes. Now, I mention that because I looked at the Behringer mixers, such as there's a couple of them. One of them is called the 12002. Now, there's a whole bunch of other category letters before and after the 120 or the 12002 or 1202. It's 12 inputs, 2 buses. Okay, there's a USB version, there's an FX one. FX mixer, be kind of nice, but it's not really something I'm going to use, Do you really want to hear me sound like I'm talking to you in a cave? That'd be kind of nice. Yeah, it would be kind of nice, but not something I need for every day. Okay. Now, to buy a mixer right now is not immediately accessible to me. Okay. I'm going to try to fix it when I've got. I'm going to have to go into the circuit and chase down the electrical boogeyman. And this I'm going to do. And I got to pick up a half amp fuse and because I need that. But no, the 38 ohm resistor, no, that's going to be a problem. I don't have a 37. I don't have a 38 ohm. Or even a 37 ohm. Might be 37. I don't have a 37 ohm. I looked. I have a 22k ohm. It's a 38k ohm. I have a 22k ohm resistor. And I have a few other resistors I can put in this place. The problem is it's not going to be kind of balanced. So if I can find another matching resistor, that'd be great. But I might have to get a smaller resistors. Anyway, I need 8 watt resistors. So the point is I did look at the circuit and it is fixable, but it's going to be... let's just say, like I said, I outgrew this mixer anyway. But I'll tell you what, if I can get this fixed, and if I can get this working, I can offer you that as a gift. And granted, it's an older mixer. Oh, why don't I do that? I might as well recap the whole thing, right? Yeah, there's only one board of caps, really, of electrolytics. Just basically, they're all the same size. Just recap the whole board. New power supply caps when again, new electrolytics, yada, 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 yada. Put it all together, get it all set to go. Now, anyway, I have my phone on, and we're going to talk to you. Please call us. Yeah, Lou, my Greg. Please do call us. Okay, the number is so easy you can dial it. It's 860-718-6195. Again, that's 860-718-6195. So Don't forget, I'll say it again one more time, because I may have said it wrong. 860-718-6195. And I'd love to talk to you. And I know you guys watch these videos. I see them. I don't think this video is one of the videos that's going to be the most exciting. Force me to tears, makes me cry. It's not exciting. Oh, sorry. Okay. Anyway, so I'm gonna have to get the piece I need for the mixer. Yeah. Look at it. Look at the piece. So anyway, I saw a couple nice mixers from Behringer, and Mackie. Because I have a friend who swears up and down about Mackie. Okay, the price difference between what I'm seeing on eBay for the Behringer, the smaller ones, like the 508, and the equivalent of Mackie as a 5 input, I don't know what the 08 means. It obviously doesn't mean 8 buses. I hope not. I hope not either. But the Mackie one, I think it would work just as good for me. But, the price is, normally Mackie's a lot more expensive than Behringer. Behringer is a is a German-made mixer. And they make other audio equipment as well as mixers. Okay? Now, there's another mixer that Behringer makes. They make the 1202 USB, and they also make the 1202 FX USB. USB means that, to my knowledge, you can record to USB port. I don't know if you can play from USB ports in Mixer. I don't even know if the USB import? Why not? Import sound to the Mac from the Behringer USB port mixer. If it can import, whereas if it needs a driver right now. Or if I can import it using Audacity or Audacity, so sometimes we can know it as. Okay? Or if you could export to the Behringer mixer from the regular sound, or even through Audacity to play something that you already recorded earlier. Okay? So I don't know. The USB port, so that sounds great. Gee, that's a nice feature, but unfortunately, where would this mixer be sitting? Well, let's put it this way: it's not going to be sitting near a USB port. Honestly, I don't think you really need that. Really, what features do you really need? One, I want a VU meter. Okay, because I never know if my sound is too loud, or if my sound is too soft, or if you're even recording at the right level at all. Because the mixer's not here. Right. Speaking of mixing, let's just see if this is recording right. Yeah. I just need to check the battery on the iRig Pre because I haven't changed it out yet. It's still holding up. But then I'm not using phantom power anyway. So, these mixers. Now, my mixer is also used with my stereo system to provide me with additional inputs. Okay? Yay! Additional inputs on my stereo. Great. Okay? Wonderful. I love the feature. But the sad truth is in addition to providing additional inputs, the other problem is that I had to rewire my sound system as a mono block because the mixer at the M68 is only a single channel. So that means I have to get a second one to do stereo. Ooh, because there's only one problem. Here it is. What if I want to have this microphone being on center channel for both channels? In other words, I want to record the microphone for here on the center channel, and I want to put a microphone over here to record on the right channel, and I want to put a microphone over here to record on the left channel. Not that I can really think it's many reasons why I do it, but the hell with it. Throw it out there, right? I mean, you might want to do that for some reason. Or maybe you might want to have your vocalist in the center channel, right? And maybe someone playing a reed recorder, a clarinet, and maybe someone playing a small little acoustic guitar, and he wanted him to appear he's more on the left side, so that when you're seeing the video, you get that stereo feel, you know. So you can feel like you can hear, just like you would if you were sitting with the cameras. You could, you know, your right ear would pick up the sound on this side. It's actually the left side, but the hell with it. Right. And sound on this side. And the singer, the vocalist would be in the center. That's something that the Mackie, the Behringer and the Mackie could do. I don't have a problem with that. It's called panning. I love that idea. Panning, baby. Panning. Why would you want to do that? Like I just said. You want to give an illusion of, you know, you have 360 videos, right? Well, let's make 360, well, 180 degrees of sound anyway. You want 360, you're going to take two mixers, and then you have to down mix it into into 4-channel sound. Let's not go there. It's only add more time, frustration, and aggravation. I don't even know if YouTube even gives you enough audio channels to do that. I don't know either. Okay, by the way, speaking of mixing audio, I left a message with yourlisting.com, which has our audio stream page, and I asked them how, and I never got an answer yet, how can I upload MP3 or live audio streams to my Your Listing page? Why would you want to do that? Just like I do with YouTube. Maybe the same reason. I want to do a live audio podcast and I don't want to do recording and then upload recording. Oh, it's not really a big deal, right? But that's not the point. The point is you want to do a live audio recording and you can't. So I haven't got an answer yet back, so we'll figure out the story with that. And that's something else I want to work on. Now, tomorrow is a convocation, and I'm going to be asked right now, it's going to be a very simple convocation. It's not going to be one of those high-tech, fancy ones like it was last year. Last year was really a very complex ritual. Sometimes I do something very simple. Sometimes I do it very complicated. You know, it's depends on my mood and depends on how I'm feeling. You know, simple, complicated, sometimes in between. Yeah, okay, it's me. So that's what we're doing. So anyway, I'm gonna be working on a lot of different projects in the near future, and I'm really looking forward to doing some different things. Now, there's this mixer thing, this mixer I'm thinking about. When would I buy it? I really can't say. I probably would buy it maybe around, I don't know, maybe in a couple of months, maybe next year, probably sometime, I don't know, whenever I can get enough donations from you to make it happen. And that's something I still need. I still need your donations. I still need your love. Yeah. I need your love because I gotta get these things done. I gotta get clothes. One thing. It got to get a new mattress for my bed. For another thing, those definitely clothes and mattress would definitely be a higher priority than the mixer right now. But, this is where you guys come in, because there is no mattress program in Connecticut. After all this friggin' worrying and people talking about bed bugs, there is no charity that helps people to get a mattress. Why in the heaven's name isn't there somebody out there saying we will give you a new mattress and we'll take your old lumpy, crumpy, dumpy old one out of your house and we're not going to charge you. If you're so worried about doggone bed bugs, and trust me, they don't have bed bugs. Thank God for small favors. I got friggin' fleas instead because my cats, they lay on my bed and Rusty goes outside and he rolls in the dirt and then he brings the fleas in unintentionally. Love them on the beds, but that's just what cats do, that's just their nature. I don't know, it's just something that they do. No, as you can guess, I did not go to the soup kitchen today. I know you're going to say, why? I don't know. I just, okay, I kind of have a hunch why. When I put that comforter up in the window in the bedroom, it makes my bedroom so dark that my brain can't recognize the time of day because there's no sunlight that came into that window. So I was like, well, it kept the heat in. Yeah, but it kept Michele in too. It kept me in too. Because I couldn't tell what time it was. So I was like, my alarm's going off. Blah, 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 blah. It's like smacking them off. Shut up. It's so nice and comfortable in here. I'm crawling and staying under the sheets. And of course, my cats are going out to eat. Meow, meow. Frame's like putting his claws in my face. Actually, he doesn't put his claws in my face. He puts his whole face in my face. Excuse me. Are you gonna feed me now? Oh, please. Can I sleep a little longer? No. Feed me. So I can't feed the cat. And then, of course, I'm like, I don't want to get up. Fine. Put some cat food in the dish. Go back to bed. Sleep a little longer. Fourth alarm. Blah, blah, blah. Shut up, smash. Well, Michele hasn't quite gotten that bad at smashing phones yet. No, but it's getting pretty crazy in there. No. So seriously, I'm gonna try to get up in the kitchen there, and that's what we're gonna do. And also, of course, I want to thank you all for watching these videos. And I know some of you guys are probably saying to yourselves, but the problem, Michele, is they're boring. Yeah, because unfortunately, they're boring for a couple of reasons. Number one, I don't have the resources to make them unboring. And the reason I don't have the resources to make them unboring is because, one, in order to do demonstrations, I have to have resources to buy the parts. And gee, I haven't seen any cash donations from anybody in over a year, 2 years, 3 years. Go on. Where's my Jonathan Ung? Jonathan Ung used to donate to my channel a lot. Oh, okay. Not a lot, but he would donate as much as $100 Canadian. Okay? And that made it possible for us to buy things so we could do demos and unboxings. hey, you guys like what you got to see, and you guys want to make it happen, you guys are going to have to help. Okay? I'm sorry. I didn't get a job yet. Okay? I can't offer, so it's difficult to get a job when you're legally blind in the first place. But even if I could, I'm not going to get paid until 2 weeks, right? So I get stuck having to figure out how I'm going to survive for 2 weeks from the first day of work till I get my paycheck. Oh, and don't forget a month later, Social Security starts slicing and dicing. I don't even win. You can't win. That's just the way the Social Security program is. That's one of the reasons I told Donald Trump, you gotta change that. Disability is supposed to be a supplemental income source. It's not meant to be your entire source of income. It's not supposed to stand for sole source of disability income. It's supposed to be Social Security disability income, or sometimes no Social Security supplemental disability income. That's what it was intended for, right? So, by the way, I hope to God that thus the Electoral College keeps and sticks up to their guns and does their election for Donald Trump, and he's going to be inaugurated on the 20th, and he's going to go out there, and he's going to come in like a roaring lion, and he's going to do the right thing. And then, maybe not right away, maybe in about a year time, well, if Daniel P. Malloy gets his head out of his ass, we can finally start bringing jobs back to Connecticut. Yeah. The way Connecticut thinks, probably not. But it would have been nice. Alright? Daniel P. Malloy, I gotta teach you, this Democrat is not done the state any favors at all. Ella Grasso didn't do the state any favors overall, but she was a lot more down to earth, I think. Roland tried, but okay, you got caught with bribes, and we all know that, right? Lowell Weicker did a pretty good job. He did begin to bring money in as a surplus. Of course, he said to the Connecticut General Legislature, we must have an income tax. And he did. And he brought money, and he also lowered the sales taxes from the state of Connecticut, which was 7.5% to 6% sales tax. And that made things a lot easier on the low income, because now, instead of worrying about paying 7.5 cents on a dollar, we just had to pay 6 cents on a dollar. I know what you're saying. Big deal. Well, yeah, as I said, on a dollar. So let's say, for example, you buy something bigger in Connecticut. Let's just try to come up with an example here. Let's say you buy something like for $1,000 and sales tax has to be collected. I don't know, building supplies from Lowe's? Why not? Use an example. Let's say you buy $1,000 worth of building supplies from Lowe's. Now it's 6 cents on every dollar. So if you buy $1,000, I can calculate right here just to make sure I don't mess up those math. So yeah, let me go to that. Frequent. You're hilarious. Thanks. I'll take that as a compliment. Okay. Yeah, I don't know where it is right now, but I'll find it. Alright, so, okay, here it is. Let me CALC calculator. Okay, here we go. So let me clear out the numbers here. Where's the clear button on this thing? Oh, that'll do it. Number clear. Okay, so now, as I said, for this example, if you got something, you're purchasing something from the state from Lowe's for $1,000, and I'm gonna figure out what the multiple keys. Oh, it's right here in the A key. And I said if you multiply by 1, and where's the point? 0.06, and I hit equal. It's just enter key. That's 1,060 hours versus 1,075. Now, that may not seem like a big deal, but it is because, that adds up, Nothing wrong with that. This is the way it is. Okay, so Donald Trump is going to be, it looks like everything's going to go through. He's going to become inaugurated as President of the United States. He's going to change the world around us. He's going to improve the world around us. And everybody's going to be happy. Now, I got a question. I saw this news article, and this is just off the record. I just thought this is really weird, what's going on in Siberia. A large number of people have died from alcohol poisoning with bath lotion. Okay, here's my question. Turns out that this bath lotion is not real bath lotion. Or it is, but it's not using ethylene glycol. It's using methanol alcohol. Okay? What the fuck are you guys doing? Drinking this shit? I mean, I know methanol's toxic, but geez, what do you do? Drinking it? Or is it you absorbing it into your skin? I would think so, right? I don't think anyone would drink it. I mean, are you guys the key to Caucasus of Siberia? I'm going to drink bath lotion. I don't think so. Really. Okay. Anyway, the point is, to make a long story short, is so they found out where one of the so-called bath lotion labs were and was been marketing this stuff and counterfeiting it, and they seized a huge supply of the methanol and other toxic stuff that was used in it. But the question is what's going on? Well, the problem is the price of Russian oil has dropped so much, along with the sanctions in the West, that Russian people are trying to make do with what they have and trying to make a buck. And obviously, if they can start by making bath lotion using methanol, which is a wood alcohol, instead of ethanol, because there's regulations on ethanol, because unless you're denatured the shit, right? Well, denaturing it is exactly what bath lotion in this case is. Well, it's denatured. I don't really understand the reasoning behind that, but I'm going to just tell you right now is that it's scary stuff, So anyway, like I said, I'm really kind of happy that I now have a clue to what's wrong with the mixer. But I have to double check the capacitors on it because they are on the resistors. Because somehow, I don't think that's right. I mean, I'm not saying they don't make 38K or 37K. They do make 37K resistors. I never seen a 38K, but I'm sure they probably would. 37K resistors. I'll double check them. And I try to make it work with what I have. Although, like I admit, the resistors are honking huge. Okay? And it may fix the ground problem we're getting with the loud buzzing noise in the headphone. That may be caused by something as simple as possibly open or shorted diode in the power supply. Oh, I have diodes too. Gee, I can fix the diodes also. We'll see. Alright, so guys, anyway, for now, I want to thank you very much for watching all these videos. And I'm sorry nobody called again. That doesn't mean you can't reach me. Honestly. You guys can contact me in the comment section. So you can contact me through Google+. You can reach me through email. You can reach me on GoFundMe. You can reach me on Patreon. You can reach me on MySpace. Yes, I do have a MySpace account. Yes, it still exists. And yes, they changed it, the higher the concept of it a little bit, but it is still basically MySpace, except it became MySpace for musicians and performing artists now. But the hell with it. Okay. So the thing is yes, MySpace does exist. So, and in the next few weeks, me and Monique were going to talk about improving the channel, but you guys can beat us to it, because here's how. All you have to do is contact me. Let me know what you'd like to see, what things interest you, what things don't interest you. Okay? Of course, do like and subscribe and share these videos, but if you don't like something, I want to know, but I don't want to just see don't like. I would like to know why you don't like it. If you don't like it, I want to know why. So if you're going to give me a thumbs up, that's great. But let me know why. You want to give me a thumbs down? That's great too. Just let me know why. If you want to tell me in detail message, or maybe you're too embarrassed, maybe because you're afraid it's going to offend the public, then send me a private email. That's the end of the video. In the description, you can always help me through that needs. Okay, and like I said, you subscribe to my channel, I will try to subscribe to yours, but I'm not guaranteed I'm going to subscribe to everybody's channel, because it depends on what the channel is covering, if it's anything I'm interested in. For example, look at my subscriberships. You will notice that a lot of those channels are technical channels. They're not amateur channels, of various little things. And what about the weather? Okay, I'll get to that in a second. For example, I have photo induction. I have BigLive.com. I have EE Vlog. I have Uncle Doug. He does mostly older tube preamp amplifiers and guitars and things like that. I have a lot of different channels like that I watch. And the reason I watch that stuff is because it helps me to further my electronic knowledge, because I'm into that stuff. I like learning. I always loved learning. I always love learning. So like I said, I'm willing to take a look at this mixer and find out what the hell's wrong with it, because I love doing that shit. I mean, it makes me happy. It makes me smile. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel like if I could make that thing sing again, that would be so awesome. That'd be so awesome to make that thing sing again. But what would I do with it? Because like I said, I outgrew it. It's not really going to help me with being able to do advanced audio work. I mean, one day I may want phantom power, because one day I might get myself a condenser microphone. Or you can buy a preamp add-on for these older dynamic microphones that connects them into a preamplifier section. You can plug in the back here, and then when you turn on the 48-volt phantom power, it powers the preamp, and then this microphone would be louder, okay, amplified. Not that I really want to have my microphones be so loud that it just helps to cut back on hiss. I mean, I don't have a lot of hiss because I keep my systems up pretty good, but I know that some people have hiss. I hear it in some of their videos. But yeah, it's just the kind of stuff that I want to do. And things like that. So, alright, so let's get to the weather, and then we'll try to wrap it up for today. Okay, right now it is -6 degrees Celsius. This part is mostly cloudy. It feels like -6 degrees. Winds is north at 4 kilometers per hour. Really slow, really low winds. Not really anything serious. Humidity is 46%. UV index 0, because the sun's not out right now. The dew point is 16. It's really, really low because it's why the relative humidity is so low. The sunrise this morning was at 7:16 a.m. The sunset today was at 4:23 p.m. So tonight, it's going to get down to minus 12 degrees Celsius. 0% chance of precipitation. It'll be mostly clear. Okay? On Tuesday, December 20th, that's the Yule Day. Yule Convocation Day. It's going to be high at 0 and a low of minus 6. It's not going to snow. That's good. It's not going to rain. That's good. But no, I'm not doing it outside. Okay, so they'll be down to minus 6. Then, on Yule Day, okay, it's going to be a high of 3, a low of minus 2. It's going to be partly sunny, a high with 10% chance of precipitation. Now, I don't see the same thing pretty much for Thursday, December 22nd. It will be a high of 3, a low of minus 2, 20% chance of precipitation. And I know what you're going to ask me, what about Christmas Day? I want to read the rest of these, okay? December 22nd, Thursday. As I said, a high of 3, a low of minus 2, 20% chance of precipitation. Friday, the Great Soup Kitchen Dinner. Same thing, okay? Same basic guidelines. High of 3, a low of minus 2, 10% chance of precipitation. Saturday, which is, of course, Christmas Day Eve. Well, that's a twisted way of saying it. Christmas Eve Day. Okay, whatever. It'll be a high of 5 degrees and a low of 0 degrees Celsius. Okay, and of course, Christmas Day. Christmas Day is going to be a high of 5 and a low of 0. So maybe on Friday, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day at 5 degrees Celsius, it's going to be a little bit too cold to go out there and cook it, you know. But you can serve barbecue. You can have a barbecue Christmas dinner. Yeah, I don't know. You could cook ham on the grill, right? Sure. And I don't see any significant precipitation in it anywhere near those times. So you're not going to really have anything really serious to worry about. And it's just the way it is. And don't forget, like I said, I will be doing another video tomorrow. Is it going to be at the soup kitchen? I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm sorry I didn't make it today. I just kind of didn't want to get up. Sorry. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back into the kitchen and see if I can try to. I'm going to put the amplifier back together or the mixer back together enough. We got the screws and stuff in the tub. I'm going to try to order the resistors I need because they're 8th watt. They're not huge. I can get the right ones. Double check the values, how to make sure what the chart says. It looks like I can use 37K ohm resistors. So find a couple 37Ks, put them together, and 38Ks. Put them together and get it to work. And it looks like the tolerance is... Originally, I don't think we were using gold, but some of them, the tolerance looked like they were silver for about 10%. So I'm going to try to make that work. And I got to get some fuses and things like that. I think we can make it work, but what I'm going to do with it once I get it working is, I have no clue. But we still got to fix the phone stage in there. So even if I get the audio channel fixed for 3 and 4, we still have to fix the phone stage. That'll be the next project. Alright guys, so for now, I'm going to talk to you soon. Don't forget to share these videos with your friends, family. Talk to me in the morning. We'll see each other. Email me if you have questions. Sorry nobody called again. It kind of sucks. I wish somebody would call me once in a while. But I gotta be honest, with my hearing loss sometimes, it may be kind of problematic, but Oh well. Don't worry, even if I have the ringer off, you can still leave a message, and I will get to your message, and we can talk and I'll listen to it, and then I can reply to your message on the air. All right. So I'll see you soon, guys. Bye bye. Bye bye, everybody.